Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining me again today. It's another beautiful day here, and today I bring you a new segment of my videos. If you've been following me, you know that my first segments was all about purchasing land at developing areas when land was cheap and affordable. So for years now, that has been the first segment, or the first focus has been purchasing these lands. So if you haven't really watched any of my videos, please go subscribe, like my profile, subscribe, go back to my previous videos and check them out. Now, this second segment is about securing all the lands that I've purchased already, right? So I decided to take a break from purchasing the lands to now start securing all the lands that I've purchased. And this is just based off experience, advice from mentors and people who have done it before. Instead of just focusing on just more and more purchases, it is time to start securing what you already have, and once those are secured, I can continue my purchases if needed. So again, thank you for joining me, and welcome to these segments. This project here, I call it Project Denchra because the land is located here in Denchra. And the first phase of securing the land was building the small single room on the land. You know, usually people debate whether you start the project immediately as a way to secure your land, or if you just do a wall to start securing it. So in my process, or the process that I have, is I always started with a single room for someone to be able to actually live on the land to secure it at least. So, well, if you look at on this land, we did have, or we do have that single room that has been there for years now, and with a caretaker that has been living there to just have a presence on the land. Now, after that is done, you still do need to make sure you at least start your wall, because yes, it's great to have someone present there, but when the neighborhood is starting to develop, people are starting to start building on their land, and you do want to avoid people getting slowly on your portion of the land. So this is a project where we start with the wall fencing. So like every project, construction project, I just make sure I do start saving money for the materials. Again, I'm not one, like from my page name, you know that I'm not one with all the cash available to just be able to knock out the whole project. So I do on my own pace as much as I can. So I start with buying the materials, bought the cement, stored them, bought the sand, the stones, and especially the blocks. This is a 70 by 100 land that we need to fence. So I think we started buying and we saved up to 3,000 or 4,000 blocks readily available before we started the project. So if we do end up needing more, no problem, but that's usually my method. So you can see slowly here the wall is going up, and I do have my amazing team here that's great even in conditions where it's raining, but we can only take breaks whenever it's not possible to work, and then as soon as we have a little bit of sunshine, everybody is back to work. So here we are with some slow progress that's going up. And one thing too is these are projects that I don't have a deadline or specific date on, so I do work and take my time slowly to actually build it slowly at my own pace. So every day, whenever we can, or every week, if there is any funds allocated to this project, we just come in and do bits by bit. So this is the neighborhood of Denchra. It is developing slowly, but again, these videos are old videos because I usually do not present you guys my current project. I do want to make sure I have significant progress before I go back and show you old videos. So if you do go to the site, you would be surprised of the progress. So these are my old videos that I now do have enough footage to start showing you guys. So the neighborhood is fast developing. So this is that single room I mentioned, and it's maybe in the future. I think with this project, I have learned a few things because I'm sure we have to knock down or bring down that room very soon for whatever project we decide on. So it did serve its purpose for years, but I'm wondering if in the future we should be thinking more temporary structure, just so that it doesn't cost too much for us to when we're ready to bring it down. But anyway, we're learning this journey. So wall is just going up longer. This is what we've been able to achieve so far, and then again, this is not in one day. This is in a matter of a few days. I'm pretty bad at keeping the days straight with you guys, but you just bear with me. This is a matter of days, and I like the work, neat work. This time around, we did get a solid team, people who actually are staying for the whole project instead of having to change every day. So that does help. There you go there. Neighborhood, like I said, people are really building fast. This is our 70 by 100 project, Denchra. So please leave your comments. If you're also building in Denchra, please link up, as we're basically going to be neighbors with this project. So it's nice. I can't wait to see what we end up transforming this to. I don't know what we're doing on it yet. I do have so many other projects going on, but again, this phase is all about securing the land, and this is the phase 2. Because the phase 1 that I did was having that single room with someone staying in there to have a presence on the land. And phase 2 for me is now the wall.
Yeah.
Here we are, another beautiful day and more progress on the wall. See what we have so far. Already working on the gate installation, or prepping for the gate installation. Rain has been slowing us down a little bit, but like I said, we're not in a rush, so just taking our time to do it at our own pace, and making sure the rain doesn't surprise us on the day that we're pouring concrete or anything like that. And you want to know something that's funny is throughout my construction journey, I always try to check the weather prediction, and I seem to be the only person that does that, because my foreman, everybody just laughs at it, thinking like it's never true, it doesn't work, and get surprised a lot of times when it actually does work. So I do check it once in a while to make sure we don't do certain concrete jobs on days that is guaranteed to rain. So with the rainy seasons, some of the things that we have to do, just little temporary solutions to just convey the water away from our side of the plot. So just in front of us, being able to convey it down the road. So just some temporary things, obviously, while the neighborhood is growing. So evening, guys are still working. Really proud of these guys. And it's not cheap, but when you take good care of your guys, they also take care of you in return. So this is what we're doing. I'm excited about this project. So finally, after years, attention can come back to Project Denchra, and the next I think I would keep uploading these videos, since we actually have more progress on this project here. So please turn on your notifications, sign up for the future videos, just to see what we're thinking about to achieve on this land. project Denchra, which is a 70 by 100 land. And God, I miss the days where plots were actually cheaper. And I wish I bought more of
Aha, una
these
ofele ala.
those days. So, but you know,
Ala
there's
hiano
always
na
going to
le
be
kia
some. My
buku.
mentor says there's always going to be the next great deal. When you're thinking that, oh man, this is the great deal, I need to make this happen. There's always going to be the next great deal. So, thank you, everyone. I hope you're enjoying my journey. This is nothing professional. This is just me sharing what I
Ata
do as
dipuzo.
the broke diasporian,
Aha say
how I
was
earn
not.
my
Aha say
one
ni
Ghana
atuta
CD
course with the
daily,
exposure.
and how I plan on making it in the motherland. Please keep enjoying
Kwa
and come
nene
back for
exposure.
more.
Shuna mo.